let's see if we can get started. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All right. Can you guys see my screen? Yes or no? Can you see my screen? You can. Awesome. Okay. So first and foremost, I want to congratulate each and every single one of you, right? There are so many things that you guys could have been doing with your time. This is, after all, a Friday night, but you've chosen to make an investment into yourself by taking a look at this here presentation that could potentially change your life situation. So this here, which I'm about to share with you, is something that I have personally never seen before. So first and foremost, who is this for? Maybe right now, at this point in time, you go to a job that might not be fulfilling, where you're not growing, right? Where you only have to go there, clock in, clock out, because you need to put food on the table, but it really doesn't give you anything more than that. Maybe, right, you are in a position where you're a little bit older. Maybe you're in a position where something has happened to you that has impaired your work capabilities, and you were looking to the government to, you know, give back some of what you have given to them. And you quickly realize that, you know, what you have given in might not be as much as what you're inevitably being able to take out again, right? Some of you want to live life on the highest levels, right? You want to experience everything. You want passion, you want adventure, right? So you want to have no limits to the capabilities and the choices that you can have, right? Whether that is traveling, whether that is luxurious vacations, whether that is fast cars, whether that is, you know, living in a mansion, whatever it might be, that you feel that you can expand like your life, right? Enhance it in any way, shape, or form. Some of you might be driven by the ability to help other people, to giving back to society, to communities, right? To give support, to give back to your loved ones, give back to the community, to the church, right? Maybe you want to retire your parents for all the things that they've done for you, right? Growing up, it's been a huge investment in time and money on their part, right? And I start to realize this as I get older myself, right? So what if you answered yes to any of these questions, like some of these things here are things that you want to enhance, improve, right? Look at new ways of earning a stream of income, right? Because there's one thing we need to take into account. The last 2 years, right? It's completely unseen before. But it really showed us how fragile we are. If we need to leave our house in order to earn a paycheck, right? We are putting ourselves at serious risks, especially if that is only one stream of income, right? Say that you cannot go, say that you're in lockdown, you can't go out of your house, right? Say that you have been furloughed from your company, right? They can't be, you can't work there anymore, right? Retrenched. What happens? What can you do, right? So we're going to talk about financial responsibility here today, because nobody is going to do it for us. And just like I mentioned here before, at least in my country where I'm from, you know, Sweden, the older generation has been spoon-fed this idea that you go to your workplace, you stay there for your 40 some years, you retire, and then the government will take care of you. You'll give you a pension, right? That mindset has done what, right? That has really enabled enabled people to the point where they have not secured their own finances, right? Where they have not looked at different streams of income because they, in their mind, they didn't have to, right? Maybe that is true like 1 or 2 generations ago, but it's not the case now. In case we want to have security for ourselves, for our families, we need to take matters into our own hands and learn new skills. Constantly being a mastermind of like-minded individuals who has goals and dreams such as ours, right? We need to find ways where we can invest our money, where we can grow and multiply our money and have our money working for us instead of we trading our time for it, right? And that is exactly why we are here today, right? So imagine this. Imagine being able to wake up every single morning, looking at the passive income that you've made over the night, and you realize that you don't have to go to work today unless you choose to do so. All while having your money safe in your own personal account, right? Where you can withdraw it anytime you want, anytime, 24/7, whenever. You can have your money working for you without any fear of losing it, without any fear of someone taking it, right? So that you can do the things that you really want to do in life. And if this sounds too good to be true, well, that's what I thought too, right? Well, that rhymed. That's beside the point. But the thing is, like I said in the beginning, this will completely revolutionize how we do business online, right? Before, they have been made bold claims, right, in as to how much money you can make, but there is no transparency whatsoever. Now this is fixed. You had to give your money to someone else. You had to put it in a platform, right? You had to lock up your money for a period of time where you could not touch it. All of this is now solved. It's gone. It's away with this here new concept. And that's why I'm saying this will be the revolution, and we're just in the beginning of it, right? So what is this? So this is a quantitative crypto trading robot that is called Royal Q, and it's really taken the world by storm. It's changed the lives of many people all around the world who are just like us, who wants more money, want to lead a better life, and they cannot get ahead in their workplace. But I'll tell you what, this here opportunity is the great equalizer. It's the great equalizer. What does that mean? Now, if you're starting off in a corporate company, you start at the very bottom, the chances of you going up to the CEO position, or even earning close to what he's making, is minuscule to say the least. But in this industry, your previous experience, your age, your creed, your race, your religion, your past degrees or lack thereof has it will not limit you in any way, shape, or form. Here, it's basically 3 things, right? Are you coachable? Right? Are you coachable? Right? Can you learn new things and implement them? How bad do you want it? Right? Do you have a desire? And number 3, are you willing to put in the work necessary? If you have these 3 things, the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit, right? And I'm going to talk about that when we get a little bit later on here, just what is possible. So, why should this excite you, right? Your money is safe and secure in your own account at all times. It's not locked, not put in a platform, not given to anyone else, and is 100% liquid at all times, where you can withdraw it whenever you want. You'll have daily passive trading income. This trades for you 24/7 without using Wi-Fi, without using data, right? You don't need that, right? You need it to access the app, but not for the trades to take place. So you will make money even if you don't share this with a single person. But of course, you will make more if you do. So they have a genius concept here, right? Where you for the first time that I have seen in my experience, can really earn a passive income with basically only lifting a finger, right? On top of that, they have a generous, long-term, and most important, sustainable compensation plan. It's completely automated, and you need no previous experience in trading or crypto whatsoever, right? I know that some of you here are traders, you know this like the back of your hand, and there are some more actually more exciting possibilities for you, and I'm gonna go into that. But for the average everyday person who has like no experience whatsoever, this is for them as well, right? So let's go down. So the concept, same concept as Uber, right? So Uber connects drivers and passengers together, and then they charge a fee on the platform for them getting together, for using the platform. So Royal Q connects investors and traders together and creates an ecosystem where everyone, the investor, the trader, the platform, profit from each other for everybody's benefit. So now you have investors, people who have money sitting in the bank. They are not happy with the returns they're getting. They can use this here platform, connect to a trader, have those trades take place in your own private account where he has no access. He cannot withdraw it. He cannot do any monkey business with it. And the investor needs no experience whatsoever. They will basically just copy and paste his strategy without lifting a finger, right? So remember, I'm gonna go and share with you what the app looks like. We're also gonna go into behind the scenes. I'm gonna share with you everything, because here is 100% transparency, something that I've never ever seen before. So let's go down. How does it work? So Royal Q is basically an app that is tied to your Binance account via an API key. And it uses the volatile crypto market to automatically buy and sell crypto coins for a profit. So instead of you looking at the charts for 8 hours per day and following the candles up and down, a strategy is set in Royal Q that, okay, when the market goes down X%, then you buy in with X%, and then when it goes up X%, you sell with X% profit, right? And it does so automatically. So you will see the interface in the app, but actual trades take place in your own private Binance account where nobody can touch it, where nobody can access it, but guess who? You, right? So you don't need to make any manual trades, and everything is automatic. I'm going to show you exactly how that is. So how do you earn money? So you can earn money passively by trading with someone else's strategy in your own account without ever recruiting someone else. Now, historically, right, let's put it like this, right? Historically, there are no guarantees. This is, live tradings happening, following the flow of the market, happening in real time. Historically speaking, the returns have been somewhere around 20 to 30% per month on your traded capital in your own account. But it depends on the market. Is it a bull run, right? Is the market going up? Is it a bearish market? Is the market going down? Is it moving sideways? It makes a difference. But let's do like this. Even though historically speaking, it's been 20 to 30%, right? Let's just, for the sake of argument, let's just cut it in half. Now we're talking about 10 to 15% on your money on a daily basis without lifting a finger. Now, imagine all millions, hundreds and hundreds of millions of people who have their money now sitting in a bank account, and they are lucky to get 1% per year, and then they're lucky. Now, The reason why they have that is because they don't know about great opportunities like this, right? Usually there is some big risk involved with investing, right? So investment, profit and risk kind of go hand in hand, right? Here you will see that there is risk management built into this, right? So we're going to cover that as well. How you can feel safe and secure putting your money trading for you, even though the market fluctuates up and down. And then the value of your portfolio will naturally fluctuate as well. So we're going to take a look at that as well. Right. Also, if you decide to share this with a couple of people, you will also earn a percentage of their profits, not from them, from the platform, right? As a thank you for bringing them on board. So let's continue here. So this has never been easier. You need no previous experience whatsoever. Even this is the first time you heard about crypto, still be successful. Why is that? You can sync your trading robot to a professional trader inside of RoyalQ and copy his trades, his strategy, his settings inside your own Binance account. So for this, he earns 1% of your profits. So it's in your best interest to make sure that it's in his best interest to make sure that you make as much money as possible. Now you might be thinking, Marcus, are you saying that if this trader, if I use his strategy and he earns like, and I earn $100 profit, I get to keep 99 and he gets only $1? Is that what you're saying here? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. Then you're saying, Marcus, why would he do that though? That's very low percentage. Check this out. Each trader has their own community tied to them. So they can have 15, 20, 25, 30,000 people and more connected to them in their community, connected to their strategy. Now, if you have that amount of people connected to your strategy and you make 1% of their daily profits, woohoo! That's a lot of money. I can tell you that. That's a lot of money. So if you know a little bit of trading yourself, or you know someone who is doing trading already, I mean, what an opportunity for them to use their skills and apply it here, and then have a couple of hundred to a couple of thousand or tens of thousands of people connecting to that strategy and then making a killing off of it. But for, everyday normal people, they just want to set it and forget it. They can just plug into one of the amazing traders that are already existing on the platform. They just press one button, sync, boom, it's done. And they can basically just watch the profits roll in, right? So let's go down. Now let's cover this. What does it cost not to join? So Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. So you'll barely earn any interest whatsoever on the money in your bank. And with the inflation, oh my God, the inflation, your money will actually lose its value and buying power sitting in the bank. So check this out. Right, I have a lot of good friends. I have a lot of good, business partners all around Africa, right? Mainly South Africa, Nigeria, Kenya, and they've all been saying the same thing, right? Compared to the dollar, their local currency doesn't really hold up, right? So it makes a huge difference if you're earning in dollars and spending in naira, spending in rands, spending in shillings. It makes a huge difference, right? So that also going back to the inflation part, right? So that is an added benefit, the different values of the currencies, because here you will get to earn in dollars and then you can spend it in your local currency, just as an added extra, right? And as we covered before, the government is really happy about connecting, taxes, but when it's the other way around, it's coming out wouldn't count on them. You would be up for a rude awakening. So as previously mentioned, for ourselves, for our families, for our loved ones, we must take, financial responsibility for our future, right? And it starts here. It starts today. It starts with connecting with opportunities and people that can help you get to where you want to go financially. And then, constantly expanding your mind, becoming more and more financially literate to the point where you can invest and grow and multiply your money, right? Because that's what we want to do. Because with here, this great opportunity, we have a great way of earning a very large income if we put in the work, right? If we have the work ethic, if we have the mindset, right? If we can see ourselves bigger than we are now, it is possible, right? Then when we build that up, then we can invest it into something so that it again earns money, right? Okay. Startup costs. There are no monthly auditorships, there are no monthly fees. There is, however, a small $120 annual license fee, which means you paid once per year and it's done. So in exchange for this bot making it possible for you to make passive income on your capital, the platform fee is 20%. So you get to keep 80% of your daily passive income to do with whatever you want. And to me, that's a good deal. I get to keep 80% of something that I didn't lift a finger to earn. And that's really, really sweet. Now, how do you pay the platform fee? As we previously covered, it is not possible in any way, shape, or form for anyone to touch your money while it is being traded in Binance. And that's a good thing. So Royal Q does not have access to your trading capital. It can only set the strategy that will be traded inside your account. So all your trading profits are also accumulated inside your Binance account, right? So what's happening is inside Royal Q, you need to deposit a little bit of money that the bot can withdraw from. So for instance, for every $10 of profit that you make inside your Binance account, Royal Q will deduct $2, 20% from your asset account, and then an additional 1% for the trader fee, of course. So all the money that you earn from the compensation plan, when you talk to people, you share this great opportunity, will be deposited into that asset wallet on Royal Q as well. And you can withdraw from that wallet on a daily basis. That's no problem, nothing. There's no like you can only do at this point in time or anything like that. So building a team. First and foremost, I would encourage you to try it out, right? That's what I did. I tried it out. Okay, is it working? Is it working as promised? And then I realized if it can work for me, it can work for other people. So don't keep this to yourself. Share this with others, right? That's what I did. So the people that I know that are business-minded, people that I care about, the people that I want to, give this great blessing to, I've talked to all of them, right? So you will earn between $30 to $70 based on your rank of every personal member of your team that pays their annual $120. So basically you share this with 4 friends and it is as if you join for free, and then you can use that money to trade with as well. So you'll earn a daily percentage of your team's trading profit, based on your rank, right? And as well as 10, 20, 30, 40, $50 roll-ups, which means that people that are not your personally sponsored, when they recruit someone else into the team, again, depending on rank, and I've dug deep into the compensation plan, but we're not going to cover that in detail tonight, right? But it's a couple of different criteria. But as I said before, it's very generous, lucrative, and sustainable. So Rank earnings, right? This is an average between the people. This is not guaranteed, right? This is based on the amount of people that joins in the team. It's also based on, you know, the profits of the team, right? That the teams are generating, and then also how much the team is, you know, trading with. That those, it's these variables that we have here. But on average, if you streamline all of the people in the different ranks, this is what it looks like, you know, on an average scale. So for the first rank, it's between $50 to $100 daily. The version number 3, V3, is $100 to $200 extra over and beyond your own trading capital, for between 20 to 30% historically, but if you say 15 to 20, just to be sure, right? And then V4 500 to 1,000, V5 1,500 to 2,000, V6 5,000 to 10,000. And when you guys see this, you might think, oh my God, is that really possible? It is. We have V6s. I've seen testimonials and back office screenshot of V6s. They hit the rank of V6 in 7 months, and they have generated more than 1 million USD dollars, right? In 7 months. That's pretty amazing. And remember, this here is based on a percentage of what the bot charges people's trading profits, right? So that's what I meant, like long-term sustaining. So basically the full 120 is paid out in the compensation plan. Then it's a percentage of the 20% that the bot charges, that goes also to the compensation plan. So even though Royal Q is super generous, they're keeping a huge chunk of money in their own pockets, which is a good thing, which means that the company is thinking long term. It means that they have a lot of employees that can continuously improve the app, right? I've seen it, right? They're improving it, they're helping people, the support is top notch, right? So imagine now for a second what life could be like and the endless possibilities that you could have trading now with this Royal Q bot, whether that is paying off some pesky debt that you've had accumulating. Maybe you want to buy that car. Yes, you know which car I mean. You're thinking about it right now. Yes, that car. Maybe you want to move into a bigger house, right? Get into a better neighborhood, put your kids in the best schools, retire your parents, contribute to the church, to the communities. I've seen some amazing testimonials from Africa where people have these boreholes in their villages where they drill down and to take up water. And they were able to do that for their village. And they were heroes. They were lifted to the skies. And they feel so blessed. They were like in the testimonial that they were literally crying. Well, like, because all the hard work that they put in building the business, and they could give back, right, to their village and make a long-lasting improvement to people's life, people that they care about, right? You can sack your boss, right? You don't have to have anybody telling you what to do anymore, right? And that means that you need a lot more personal responsibility, because otherwise you might find out that if you didn't like the other boss, you might like yourself less as the boss if you're not strict enough, right? But that's on the trainings we will have to really get to the next level, right? So before we jump on, I saw you had a question there, David.
Yes, the question is on the networking side of it, the V2, V3, V4.
Yes.
I want you to throw more light on that, because I noticed that some people may not be able to have the funds to start trading with the robots.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But they may have resources at their hands to bring in people to the system. You understand? So I want you to throw more light in the sense that if you have resources, you can actually build it and get more funds to start trading. You understand? And also, what are the ways to which you can be qualified from being a V1? Because when you sign up, you're automatically a V1, a beginner. So you have to have maybe this 1 or 2 people for you to be qualified for V2. You understand what I mean? And what are you supposed to be earning daily as a V2? You understand? And how does it connote to the passive income on you, on the network side? I am not talking about the trading. We've not come to the trading side now. I am solely talking about the networking side. I don't know if you understand me.
Yes,
so
I do.
Can you throw more light? Can you throw more light on that, please?
Yes, I can. Absolutely. Seeing it as I am V2 myself currently, right? That is very easy. I can just show you also the requirements for the different ranks, what I've been earning and why I've been earning that. Again, here we have 100% transparency, right? So it will be easier to answer your questions while on the app, so that I actually can show you while I'm, sharing it with you. Is that okay?
Yes.
Awesome. So what I want to do before we jump into the app and the nitty-gritty, I would like to show you what it actually looks inside a Binance account, right? So again, full transparency. Here we go. So I'm gonna share my screen again, not that one. Here and share screen, and this one. Red. Can you see my screen? Yes or yes?
Yes, we can see that. Yes.
Great. So here we are. What this bot is doing is for people, is spot trading, right? It's not futures. You're not trying to predict the market in any way, shape, or form. You're basically buying in. So the way that it works is that you have different coins here, right? So you see I have coins here: Mana, OMG, TRX, ICP, Bake, EOS, DOT, Algo, Link, AAV, ADA, and a lot more, right? So if I scroll to the side, you see the value of these different coins: 117, 219, 226, 234, 246, going up. 384, 406, blah, 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 blah. So this is the value of my different coins here, right? And obviously, I'm not keeping track of all of them myself. Then I would need to have a spreadsheet and way too much time on my hands, and need to look at the charts going up and down the whole day. So basically what you need to do, you need to have this USDT, which is a stable coin. It holds the same value. And then the bot will automatically buy these other coins. And when these coins go up in value versus this USDT, it will then sell off for a profit. So what happens is that you gradually accumulate more and more USDT because you're selling these off with a profit, buying them in again, selling them with a profit, selling, buying, more and more USDT. And with time, you can then add more and more coins that you can trade with. Because as I mentioned before, we need to have a risk management strategy. So there's a set chart for you to follow, which means that if you have X amount of money, you should trade with X amount of coins, right? So that when the market goes down, when the market dips, you can take full advantage of it rather than spreading yourself too thin. So what I'm actually gonna do now is that I'm gonna join with my phone so that I can show you inside the app. But while I'm busy doing that, I would like to ask Renee to come on. Renee? Are you there?
Are they? Can you hear me clearly? Because we've got quite bad weather here. Is there lag at all?
No. It sounds very clear.
Okay. All right.
So,
Yes, Marcus.
Yes. So if this opportunity had been at any way technical, if we had to do any trading whatsoever ourselves, if we need to be experts in crypto, Renee here wouldn't be here, right? I can promise you that, right? She's amazing, you know, in holding trainings, talking to people, but as she has said herself, you know, trading and French is basically the same for her, right? So I would like you to share your experience, what it has been like, you know, the process, but also the results while I'm busy, you know, getting things set up. Is that okay?
Sure. Okay.
Awesome.
Well, just a little bit about me. I know, you know, I am an entrepreneur. I own my own business for 21 years, and I know what it is to work hard. It's also very hard, so that after 21 years, that even working so hard, there are much better ways of earning money today, that you don't have to work hard, but just work smart. So it took me 21 years to actually figure this out. And that is how I became part of networking and joined a wellness company where I basically help people with health and wellness. So for 9 years, that's taught me how to network. And through those skills, I came across Marcus and many of the amazing people on our team, where we have joined various companies. And the one thing I can really say is that there's a couple of criteria as leaders that we have been looking at, and it really has been an eye-opener to have belonged to various companies. You know, high starting up fees, money that's not in your account, people that don't want to build networks and want to recruit, and then you're battling to get your money. So when Marcus came to me with this opportunity, I was excited, first of all, because I can still continue building a network and bring people in and make a difference. But I wasn't so excited about the fact that it was crypto, because I really don't enjoy it and I don't even understand it. I don't really actually want to understand it. So that's that's how I felt. But looking at what he showed me and getting started, it was literally download the app, sync it, connect it, and watch your earnings roll in. And that's really how easy it has been. So I am not one to really sit at a screen and look at candles and buying and selling and looking at coins going up and down and wasting my time. I don't like that. If you're good at that, great. But what's really attracted me is the fact that you can have the person that really loves it, and you can have the person like me that really doesn't want to do it, but wants to earn and wants to bring people in as well. And that is what attracted me, and I love it. Since day one, we have showed profits. We've received 20 to 30% of our, on our investments, and I really see the team growing. I see excitement, and I'm really, really excited to be part of this team and this growing process and getting people to really see the light. After being involved in a different networks, we have really figured this out and found something that everybody can win. Those that are really excellent, those that don't know anything, but also those that want to build teams that wants to earn even much more. So yeah, it's my.
All right, awesome. Thank you for that, Renee, sharing your story, sharing, all of this with us.
It's a pleasure.
Awesome. So what I want to do now is to share with you what it actually looks like inside the app. And if you're wondering why I'm not in the same room, it's because, if you have the laptop and the computer on, it's a horrible noise, right? So I'm going to share with you what it looks like, the full transparency, and also answer your questions, David. So without further ado, let's jump into this. All right, go. Can you see my screen?
Yes, right. We can.
Yes, thank you, Maria.
Okay, now.
So let's start here. Here we have the API binding. So as you see, it's bound to Binance, my personal Binance account. Basically, I get an API key and a secret key from my Binance account, and I copy and paste it here. And then I copy the IP addresses of Royal Q into Binance, and basically, boom, I'm done, right? So let's start here. This is where you see the other side of the coin. So as you may or may not know, this past 2 weeks, there's been a huge correction in the market here, right? But the cool thing is that we're still making money. I'm going to show you how that looks like actually. So here are the same coins that you saw in my Binance account, but we see the percentages of how much it can up and down since we bought it, which we didn't in Binance. So what happens is that when you connect to a trader, I'm going to show you what that looks like too, you will automatically use his strategy. So I'm going to show you how the bot works, but keep in mind, you do not need to know this, right? This will work automatically. But for those of you who are curious as to how things actually work, well, let me show you. So here you can put a strategy that then automatically goes on in your own Binance account. So if we go to the trade settings, you'll see this. So the first buy-in amount will be used as a multiplier. I'm going to show you, tell you what I mean by that. So the margin call limit for this strategy, right? So we're connected to someone else's strategy. For those people that know what they're doing and done this for a while, all these settings are customizable. But if you've never done anything like this before, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Only if you're like a pro, then you can maybe, right, tweak it a little bit if you feel like you want to, right? It's an option that you have, but I strongly suggest that you just, do what the trader does. So the margin call limit is 30, which means that the bot will buy in a maximum of 30 times when the market goes down. Hold position take profit ratio is set to 1.2%, meaning that when it goes up 1.2 positions, the first 4 positions that you buy in, which is 1 position, will be sold off when it goes up 1.2% in value. If we look at the margin configuration, you get to see more of the actual strategy. So on the left-hand side, it is how much the market has gone down, and on the right-hand side is the multiplier for how much money it's supposed to buy in based on your initial buying amount. So if you look at the first call here, it's 0.1% that it goes down. And then the bot will buy in 1.5 times of the initial buy-in, which in my case was 30. So it will buy in for, what's that, like $45, right? And when the market goes down more, then it will buy in more. So basically, the more the market goes down, the more the bot buys in, right? Pretty straightforward. And they want you're supposed to have the margin call not that high, right? So that when the market does go down, and it will go down, then the bot will buy more and more beneficial positions. Now, here is the true beauty, right? This is what really caught my attention, because it doesn't need to be all of your positions that needs to have generated a profit for the bot to sell them off with a profit. What you have here, as I said before, the first to the 4th position is considered one single unit. But from the 5th down to the 30th, because we have 30 margin calls, it will then sell off these individual positions with a profit, right? And you're asking me, Marcus, what does that mean? It means like this. Say the market goes down 10%, right? But then the market swings back up 5%. Your initial position is still in minus, but your last positions that you bought in, the 10th position, the 9th, the 8th, the 7th, they might now be in profit because the market has swung up a little bit. And now those individual positions can now be sold for a profit. And then those monies can then be used again to buy into the bot more margin calls to also dollar cost average your floating loss, right? And if what I just said to you sounds like Greek, it means that we can make money when the market goes up and when it goes down, as long as it swings back up a little bit. That's exactly what that means. So how do we do that? Okay, so we get an understanding, right? Okay, it's bound, we've bound it. Okay, I get that. There's some kind of weird strategy happening. Cool, I need to connect with someone. How do I do that? I will go to a circle, a trading circle, and we can start with the leaderboards, right? So this is the circle income list. So here you see that the number one earner here who's generated the most profit with his strategy is AI bots, right? This is the profit. If you look at the return rate, and this is the return rate that he has generated for his community as a whole. Let's look at this. AI bot is in the top 3. I believe he will very soon surpass both of these here individuals. They've been trading a lot longer than he has. He's been running up all the leadership ranks, you know, getting past each and every other one, right? And he is now up in top 3. So he has generated 69,600% profit for his community as a whole. Okay, what do I mean by community? So let's take a look at that. Go to circle, search for him, AI bot. Here we go. So he has 31,000 members in his community, which is pretty impressive, I would say, right? So if we look at the strategies, we have a breakdown of which coins that has generated the most profit, and at the bottom you see sync strategy. So when I press this, I can then put in, okay, how much should my first buy-in be? How many coins should I trade with? And then I just press down here, sync strategy, and voila, right? Now we're using his strategy. Right? It's as simple as that. You press this, how much money do I have, how many coins, and then boom, bam. Okay, so how do I know that? Okay, let's go to this one. Let's go to Essence. Let's go to Essence, not that one. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. What you see here is a chart, meaning you will see the amount of money I have here, first buy-in amount, and the number of coins. And those were the only 2 variables that you had to put in yourself, right? So when we copy his strategy, we just need to put in the first buy amount and the number of coins. So say you're starting with $1,000, right? Your first buy-in amount should be 20, and the number of coins you trade with should be 4. And boom, you put that in the sync, and you are ready to go, right? You will find it here as well. My synchronized strategy, right? So sync strategy, you can just put in whatever you want, 20, and then 4, right? Let's go 4, right? You can do that, right? We're not doing that right now. And then you press sync strategy, and that's it. That's it. You are now synced to the strategy, and it will automatically start buying and selling and generating profit for you 24/7. So what does that actually look like? So if we go to revenue details, you've been seeing it's been varying, right? Right now there's been a dip in the market. So you'll see, okay, this wasn't a lot of profit right now. And then you see go down a little bit, go down. Oh, there was 35 for 200. Wow, that's cool. And then 20, 27, 93. Okay. So how can it be so big swings? Well, I'm telling you, these are real trades happening in real time. So check this out. If I go to this one, the 30, I have $9, and I open it up. What's this? I can see the actual order number in Binance, right? I can see the profit amount, and as you can see, it's very small. So there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of trades taking place each and every single day. And I can see the timestamp. I can see what coin was being traded. 100% complete transparency. I can look up this order number on Binance to see, did this trade actually take place? Yes, it did. Awesome, right? So it's 100% transparent. I can have a profit analysis, right? I can have a breakdown of which coins that are generating me the most profit. Awesome, cool, right? And so historically speaking, even though some days will be not so good and other days will be very good, the average historically on your trading capital has been 20 to 30, right? But just to not get everyone's hopes up too much, right? It's better to over deliver than over promise. Say 10 to 15% on your money, right, on a monthly basis. That's pretty cool if you compare it to a bank. Now let's check out the asset wallets, and then we're gonna answer your questions there, David. Awesome. So if we take a look at the asset wallet here, you will see now it's a lot of green here. Okay, here we go. So the fuel fee that you see here is the traders. No. The fuel fee is the is the platform's 20% that is being deducted, and the strategy fee is the trading fee being deducted when I generate a profit. Direct quantification, the green ones here, is people that I personally sponsored that have generated a profit and that is now being added to my assets, right? Direct. Is there no team? No team ones? No? Okay. Team, no. Maybe that also goes under direct then. Huh. Anyway. If we look at the reward details, so okay, let's start here again. So you see, I have $231 here, right? When you start trading, you can just have 20 there. That's fine, and then it will be deducted, right? So for every $10 of profit that is generated in the Binance account, $2 will be deducted from here. You just deposit it like any other Bitcoin, not Bitcoin, but cryptocurrency wallet. Has TRC20 chain, and then you can just withdraw it here, withdrawal address, how much, boom, take it out. Nothing complicated. Now let's start with the member center, and remember, I have a complete breakdown of the compensation plan that you can get a recording to, so you can look at that. We've also been looking at the best strategy to hit V6 as quickly as possible, because with Royal Q, you need to help your team move up in ranks for you to move up in ranks. All right. So if we start with the first one here, number 1, right, to go from V1 to V2, we need to directly push 3 V1s, meaning that we need to have 3 personally sponsored people. You automatically become a V1 when you start, and have a team of 20 people in total, right? So that's what that means. So on the first level here, you will get $30 for every new person that joins the team personally, and 20% of the 20% that the bot charges for their profits, trading profits. All right. To go from V2 to V3, you need to have 5 personally sponsored people, where 3 people somewhere in 3 different uni levels, you could say, or branches, even though we don't have that, under 3 separate people. Let's say that on 3 separate people, that need to be somebody, doesn't need to be your personally sponsored person, anywhere in their team can be V2, and you have 100 team members in total, and voila, you're now number 3. You will earn $40 for each new person that joins the team personally, and also 30% of the profits of the trading bots, 20%. Here also there is a what's that called? A roll up of $10. $10. So when someone joins in the team that is not your personally sponsored, you will also get a $10 roll-up. All right, next one. To go from V3 to V4, we need 8 personally sponsored people, whereas 3 of them are V3 and 300 people in total. We will now get robot activation direct. People that join with us directly, we earn $50. Right, the team distribution profit is 40% of the 20%. Peer rewards is now being introduced, so we will earn 10% of people on the same level as us. Right, so if someone is V3, the same as us, we will then earn 10% of that. All right. And also there will also be roll-ups. I don't know at this point, is it 15 or is it 20? I do not remember, but it's more, a little bit higher than the 10, right? And then it goes on to the next one. Oops. The next one where you need 12 personals, 3 V4s and 800 people in total. And then from V5 to V6, should be here. There we go, yeah. So from V5 to V6, we need 20 personally sponsored, at least 3 V5s and 1,500 people in total. And what you happen here is that you get global dividends. So in rank 6, you get $70 for each new person that joins, 60% of the 20%, 10% of everyone in the same level as you, right? Or the other levels there below you. And then global dividend, so 10% weighted dividend, right? So they have some it's being calculated from, you know, the whole pool of everyone in the team, and you get a global dividend 10%. And I've seen these people making, you know, $20,000 per day consistently. The people who are the rank 6 consistently for weeks and weeks and weeks. So that's pretty amazing. All right, let's answer some questions. So that was the first part in answering your questions there, David. We also look at reward details. What does this look like? So we have a full details, this everything mixed together. We have activation gain. So let's see, when did I start? It's from here, the 26th. The 26th was when or the 25th was when I become V2. So at that day, I had a roll up of $10, right? Roll up, $10. Next day, there was $60 in total, and then 10, 10, 10, 10 from different people joining in the team. Direct quantification is people in my personal team that has been making money. And from that, and from V2, there's also the team quantification. So your team as a whole, obviously it's going to be a lot less than your own personal recruit, but as your teams become hundreds and thousands of people, it is going to be a good chunk of money coming in every single day, adding to your trading capital. Now, to answer the third question you had, David, you will have a mixture of people, right? Some people will only be interested in getting a passive return on their money, and that's perfectly okay. And we love them and we appreciate them, right? You're also gonna have the go-getters, right? Who sees the opportunity with this, who wants to go up the ranks, who really want to get the most out of this here opportunity and really change their lives for years and years to come, maybe even create, you know, legacy wealth, right? So you have those people too, right? So some people are just going to connect here and they're only going to do the trading, right? They won't refer another person to this program, even if you threaten them, right? They just wouldn't do it, right? They just want to get their monthly percentage on their money, and they're happy with that. You're gonna have some people who do a little bit of both. They trade, they have some trading capital, right? And they trade with that, but they're also building the business on the side, right? You're gonna have those. And you're gonna have those people who, just like you said, are hungry, right? I want to have be in the investor quadrant that Robert Kiyosaki talks about. I want to have my money work for me, but right now I don't have any money, right? So they start off, right? They start in the opportunity. They bring someone, they bring people, prospects to a presentation, maybe just like this, where people get to see that, hey, this is actually working. It's producing results, right? Because if you're not trading yourself, you have no results to show other people, right? Which you do when you start trading yourself. But in the beginning, you can tap into someone like a presentation like this. This is what I did when I first started. I was definitely afraid of holding a presentation for any living thing, right? So I brought people to my upline, to my sponsor. Hey, can you please share this business with them? Until such a time that I felt comfortable doing it myself. So you're gonna have those people as well. We're just like, okay, I'm just gonna start now. I'm gonna get a lot of people to the presentation, just as many as I can every single day, and I'm gonna watch, the money rolling in from other people joining, and then I can use that money to start trading with, to get leverage, to start my compound interest journey, right? Because as you get more and more USDT building up in your account, you can gradually add more and more coins, right? Now, does that answer your questions, David, or do you want me to go further into something? David. I hope you saw it. I was answering the questions for you. Okay, anybody else have any questions at this point in time?
I think David lost connection. Maybe he's trying to get back in again.
Oh, he did. Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a recorded session, so it should be well. Should be well. All right. In the meantime, are there any other questions? Did you have some questions? Yes. Yeah. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm fine. My question is actually the same questions David would is asking. The trading is a bit confusing, but at the same, for people that might not want to trade, like I said, for the benefit of the new ones that are here, let me just speak on their behalf. Will you run it through the V2V, in a layman's way for them to understand? You don't need to put in so much work in inviting someone to invest, but at the same time, this is what is expected. What best approach would one use to convince a family friend or a brother, a sister, that this is what this whole thing is all about primarily, and then for you not to get into the complex aspect of it, this is just simply what is expected of you.
Absolutely. To make this as simple as possible, I would use the Uber concept, right? Sharing, okay, Royal Q is a platform where you connect traders and investors together so that the investors can leverage the skills of the trader without needing any previous experience whatsoever, and all the trades take place in your own private account where nobody has access to it but you, right? That is it in a nutshell. So what I'm doing, I'm always looking for people to invest, right? For two reasons. One, the majority of people are just going to be investors who is going to want to get a great return on their money. They're going to make out the bulk of your team, right? And also, I think if you're going to be out there promoting a product, I mean, you should be using it as well. You know what I'm saying? Like I know in the beginning, right, if you need the first 4 or 5 people to sign up, so you have like an additional, initial capital to start trading with, I would do that. If that's the case, I would get started right then and there rather than waiting a couple of months to get the funds together. So when you see this, it's so easy. There are two things. There are two things that people are worried about. Number one, does it work? Right? Number one, does it work? Okay. When you can show them that you're making consistent profit on a daily basis and is 100% transparent, where there's no risk for their capital, people are going to get interested. Number two, what they want to know, is it a scam? Right? Have you heard this before? Right? Does it work? Is it a scam? That's like 99% of all objections right there. And when you show them that it is not possible for anybody else to touch their money, right? Where they can withdraw it at any time they want, where it's not given to someone else, where it's not put in a platform, where it's not locked up. Like these two things is enough for the majority of people to like see the bigger vision of this, right? So I would like to see these two things as completely separate in a way, because you're gonna have majority of people who just want to get a great return on their money, right? And then you're gonna have people who wants to build a business on top of it, and you're gonna have some who do like a little bit of both, right? Did that answer your question, or would you like me to expand on something?
For me, it's very okay. Probably we should ask the other people, in the room, if the explanation is clear. So I don't know. Maybe you should ask if if the explanation is clear, they should just, if they don't want to talk, they should just drop a 111 or a 222 or something, just that they are being carried along. But for me, it's very clear.
Okay. So if there's anybody who has any questions, you just feel free to ask, or put it in the chat, whatever, right? So this is 100% transparent in anything. And remember, if this here was Greek, all of this, you literally just do two things, right? You put in, according to the chart, what is the initial buying amount, how many coins you trade with, your pressing strategy, and that's it. That's really it, right? And this will take care of itself, buying and selling 24/7 without you lifting a finger.
Hi. Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Oh, hi. My Marcos.
Yes.
Okay, my name is Kelvin.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have been following you guys for a while, and
Mm-hmm.
it was a nice presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is not my first time hearing Royal Q.
Mm-hmm.
Like David explained, I trade also, and you can imagine the amount of people that have met me to join Royal Q.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've had it in back of my mind. Okay, I was gonna give it a try, but each time I just keep forgetting. It's not that I keep for a lot of things to do. I mean, my building and so many stuff keeps taking my attention. So I've been looking at the platform for a while, and I really like the platform. Coming from close. Few things are not really clear.
Mm-hmm.
When they do the presentation, you could go, oh, you never lose money, your money is safe, you can withdraw at any time. And that doesn't really play out for me, if I use the word, because I'm asking. So while you're because I know definitely the market corrections, like you said, and basically in my head I know the bots trading for you could be holding some trades. You know, the bot could be designed to hold trades for you. You know, so are you saying that if the bot goes, say the market goes in negative and the bot is holding it, you can still withdraw the same amount, or you have to wait till the bot closes the trade for you? Because I want to understand that.
Yes, absolutely. So let's look at the risk management part again, right? This is a very intelligent question, and I'm very happy you asked it. So basically, when we are here, the bot will never ever sell your coins with a loss, right? It won't do that. When you are trading the coins and they fluctuate in value, the value of your portfolio will go down as well, right? So if we take a look at this, so the value of, if we go back, algo, let's look at algo here. Since I bought algo with a market correction, it's gone down 24%, meaning the floating loss is 120. Meaning if I sell my coin now, which I can, which I do not recommend, I would lose out on that profit. I would lose out on that floating loss, right? Because the value of the coin that I'm trading with has gone down in value. Now, there are two things that I can do to combat this. If we go to the buy section, right, you will see here that up here it's minus 23%, right? And now if I have the, you know, I put in the market price, and then I see the position amount is, well, close to 500. Now, if I were to put in another 500 here, now the estimated holding profit loss is gone down to minus 11. Can everybody see that? See, 21, 11, 21, 11. So when we can have a strategy in place, right, where we have some money sitting, right, if we're trading for 70% of the capital of those of the chart, so built into the chart we have this here dollar, what's that called, you know, risk management built into this. If we have an additional 30%, this is a lot harder when you're not trading with so much of a capital, right? But it is, you have two ways. When there is a market correction, you can either add more money, right, so the floating loss goes or the percentage goes down, so that you can the market doesn't have to go up all the way for you to make profit in order to sell off, or you can hold the coins until the market swings up. But check this out. If it had been another strategy, you see here, we have whole warehouse mode, sub-in mode, and sub-in mode real-time settlement, right? There's are 3 different strategies. The last one here, real-time, if we look at this, the coins, oops, I'm not supposed to do that. This here. Okay, so if we go down the different calls here, this means now the market has dropped, okay? The market has dropped a lot, but maybe now it's between minus 15 and minus 20, and it's fluctuating there. Now, the different margin calls that are bought and sold there still take place, right? So the individual position, even if the market has gone down, right, and the value of your coin has gone down 10, 20, 10, 5, 10, 15%, and it's just, you know, going sideways for a long time, the bot is still actively trading and it's still making money. So I would say that my trading capital, I see that as a goose, right? The goose that lays the golden eggs. So as long as I keep the goose alive, I don't kill it, it will produce and lay eggs for me wherever we are in the market, right? If the whole position clears, amazing, a lot of money. if I have a lot of coins just trading a couple of margin calls because the market has gone down so much, I'm still making money off that, and I'm still making a lot more money than